Alright guys, so this module is going to be quite fun for me. Basically, we are going to take an inside look into $1,000,000 brands. Now, in the last module, we were with my peak performance coach, Gary, and we went through the what can I sell exercise. Now, in this module, as I said, we'll be taking an inside look into $1,000,000 brands such as Tai Lopez, Grant Cardone, and Brendon Burchard. We're going to be looking at how they get people through the door initially, the first few stages of the funnel. In the next module, I'm basically going to be showing you guys what my value ladder looks like, what my funnel looks like. And I'm basically just going to be super transparent as to how I'm making money off you guys, selling digital products, coaching, etc., etc. So first, we're going to be looking into these brands. Now, as I said, this is just what I can see from the outside. All these people have coaching programs, coaching calls, private mastermind groups, stuff like that, and some of that information isn't public. So we'll just be looking at a few examples just so you can get an idea. So starting off with Tai Lopez, his self-liquidating offer is the 67 steps program. As you can see right here, this is what the 67 steps looks like. You go ahead, you claim your spot. So yeah, this is a self-liquidating offer, and we're going to be going over these terms a bit later on in the digital product aspect of this course. So an SLO, self-liquidating offer. So basically the idea of a SLO is that your ad cost is covered by the end of it. So I'm sure you guys have seen that Tai Lopez runs a ridiculous amount of ads. And he was able to do that by the fact that the 67 steps program, it costs $67, right? So in his head, he can spend $67 on average to get someone to this point, to get someone to his 67 steps program. And at that point, his ad cost is covered and anything on the back end is pure profit. So to give you an example, someone comes through the 67 steps program, he is willing to pay up to $67 for any new person that comes through his funnel and actually picks up their debit card, picks up their credit card, and actually buys stuff, So it covers all the advertising costs so that he breaks even, but he has a solid list of buyers which he can then now upsell stuff on. So for example, his social media marketing course is currently $697. It was selling for $1,000 before, and I don't know how many people bought it, but he made millions and millions off that product launch alone. And a large part of that was people who bought the 67 steps program. Hardest part is identifying the buyers from the non-buyers. So, 67 steps program, $67. This is his SLO. This means his ad cost is covered. And because it's quite a high ticket item, he is willing to spend a lot of money to get someone through to this first stage of his funnel. Then he brings them down and down and down. As I said, in this module, we'll just be looking at this sort of beginning aspect of the funnel. This deeper back end we will be going over with my own funnel. So that's Tai Lopez. Now, if we go look at Grant Cardone, his self-liquidating offers the Millionaire Booklet. So if we go on his page and we go on store, you can see right here, it is $5. Now, Grant Cardone doesn't run anywhere near as many ads as Tai Lopez, doesn't even come close. So $5, he's more than happy. He's more than happy for this to be his self-liquidating offer. Now, as I said, guys, I don't know the finances of all these people. I can just kind of guess from an outside perspective. I'm sure Tai Lopez is maybe even making $14 off every single person that buys 67 steps. Maybe Grant Cardone is actually taking a loss here. I don't know. But that said, very few marketers will take a loss on their first IFO or on the self-liquidating offer. They're never happy to do that. But yeah, as you can see, this self-liquidating offer starts at $5, and then the upsells includes just tons and tons of courses. If you go to his Cardone University, he's got 12-month access for $3,400, $25,000 lifetime access. He's got a bunch of different courses. I mean, this guy is course crazy. He even does Cardone University and just gets different speakers on board, does it under his branding, under his name, and I'm sure he takes a very large cut of that. So yeah, he gets people in through the Millionaire Booklet. Once again, in the Millionaire Booklet, I doubt that he actually gives people much information. What he'll usually do is he'll break people's limiting beliefs, and once people have broken their limiting beliefs, then they're willing to spend more money because the things that were holding them back before are no longer the case. So yeah, that's the Millionaire Booklet, and then he's got a bunch of courses as well as mid-tier stuff to upsell them on. Then if we look at someone like Brendon Burchard, if we go on his website, his lead generation magnet is free download of Brendon's 10 predictors of success. So this is to collect emails, and I already know what's going to happen. If I put in my email here, I'm going to get the free ebook, and then over the next few days, he's going to send me a bunch of emails, and that is actually going to lead up to the self-liquidating offer, because any email that he collects here, this was run through a Facebook ad most likely. So he's actually losing money on every single person that puts in their email. So he needs to make that money back as soon as possible. And then once he's created a self-liquidating offer, I mean, you know, there's plenty of stuff. He's got plenty of courses. These courses range anywhere from $500 to thousands, over 10,000. You know, then he's got all his life coaching. He's got his events. There's so much that he can upsell on. So guys, as I said, this is just a brief look into what $1 million brands actually look like. You know, so people like Tai Lopez, Grant Cardone, Brenda Bouchard, just a little bit of a look. Obviously, as I said, it's way more complex than this. I don't have access to their entire value ladder. But in the next module, well, you're going to have entire access to mine. So I'll see you guys in the next module.